Welcome back to Avalon and Ninth. Please make sure to subscribe, like, comment, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Hello! Welcome back. It is Friday, and this is what? Week 23 of 52 weeks of Halloween? Yep, I believe so. So I am using a printable kit by Planner Pixie Co. She is one of the kind of staple shops that happen in the Planners Collaborative. She's always there. I said that it's a printable kit, right? So this is custom art for her shop, and I bought it last year, I want to say, in anticipation for this project. And now I just finally got around to doing it, because even though I have like these fantastic printers and I have these fantastic cutters that sometimes drive me up a wall, I'm not a huge fan of printable kits because I already do all that printing and cutting during the day. Why do I want to do it for my own personal stuff? But I digress. I did it and it's done, and I love this kit. It's super cute. This kit is adorable. I mean, granted, it's Beetlejuice, so you know, Beetlejuice. Let's see. There's something I was going to say. I don't remember. So, yeah. Okay. I did have somebody ask me if this was an older planner. And it is. This was a planner that I actually had never used. I'd had it. I think my intentions was to like put my own kits in it to like photograph, not like plan in, but just lay them down and then photograph them as like, hey, new releases are up. But you know, I don't really have time for that. I think that's what my intentions was for this planner, but it just never came to fruition. And then obviously when starting a new project, I didn't want to buy a brand new planner. Like, I just felt that that would be wasteful considering that I had an option here, and that's what Tombow Whiteout is for. So I white everything out. This is an older planner that I just white everything out. So, you know, I don't use the monthlies, the monthly overviews. We don't do any planning for that. This is strictly just weekly kind of memory keeping, where it's just 52 weeks of Halloween. That's all it is. For next year's project, I did buy a planner specifically for it, and I'm a little miffed because I've been collecting, because I had originally done this theme to start out with last year, and then I just kind of fell off the bandwagon of posting it and whatnot. So I decided to just wait until the beginning of this year to do this 52 weeks of Halloween, and I'm going to just do 52 weeks of fandom again next year. Anyways, I bought me a new planner during the EC launch, and the measurements obviously changed, which is annoying because now I have all these kits that are designed for the EC from this year and from last year where the bottom washies work, and now the bottom washies won't work. So I'm a little miffed, but it is what it is. And that's the thing. If you're not going to use the monthly overviews, use an old planner. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. So moving on to Monday. This one is very much more home-related spread and the kids. If you noticed, I said that we started activities up. On Monday, I said that we started activities back up, but I didn't put any of the activities in that spread. That is because I saved it for this spread. So on Monday, we had the lawn guy come over to do our lawn. So we have some landscaping that needs to be done. I don't like to get my hands into the dirt. I don't like to pull plants. I don't like bugs, all that fun stuff. And there's only so much my kids can do because they don't have the necessary experience. So we have hired a landscaper to help us out, and he was over on Monday. And he pulled out a couple of bushes and flower beds for me. And oh my gosh, I'm so happy. So happy. Yeah. So, laundry happens every day. So I just went ahead and used the icon for that laundry day, but for the rest of the week, I actually don't use any stickers for laundry. I really didn't want to take away from this spread by adding too many character stickers in. And looking it over, I really kind of wish I would have planned a little bit better to either use like stickers like this, like more black and white, or more color coordinated stickers, so to speak. But anyways, we started activities back up, and on Monday, the kids had Taekwondo, and so we went to Taekwondo. And for work, for me, it was just a partial day. If you watched Monday's video, you'll know that I wasn't feeling very well, and that I had a headache and needed to lay down. Like I said, it didn't totally go away, kind of went away, but it went away enough for me to be able to get the kids to and from Taekwondo, and they were super excited. They passed out that night too. They were so tired and so sore the next day, and I was like, ha 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 ha, ha. Yes. But it's, I'm glad that they're back so that they can see their friends and teachers, and I can have a couple of hours of breathing room, because I love my kids dearly, but sometimes you just need some breathing room. So moving on to Tuesday, had laundry again, always. Family of 6. One is currently in a different location, so it's just me and the 4 kids. Still equals a lot of laundry. You would think in quarantine it wouldn't, but holy cow. Yeah, they didn't change. They like to get new clothes all the time. And then my older 2 boys had Dungeons and Dragons. Funny story, you guys. My son got in trouble and he ended up getting grounded. And we told him no Dungeons and Dragons, like no hanging out with your friends, nothing. You don't get to play. They found the loophole of, I'm not playing, I'm just sitting here watching. I was like, ugh. And in fact, it was actually my second oldest that found the loophole in that way. And I was like, well, we didn't get specific, so I guess you can sit there and watch it. Or like, you know what, next time we're just going to fine you. You get in trouble, you're fined. And just treat you like adults. If you get in a car accident, what happens? Your insurance goes up and you possibly get a fine. If you're speeding, what happens? You get a ticket and you get a fine. I'm done with the grounding stuff. I'm going to just start fining my kids for, things. And yeah, this is a story for another time, but they found the loophole, so give them a round of applause because they figured it out. My daughter had dance on Tuesday, and she was super excited to be back for that. And none of the parents are allowed in the studio because they're doing the phasing in with the whole quarantine stuff, the lockdown stuff. So we were just sitting out in the parking lot, and then I balanced books, and then of course FaceTime. FaceTime happened every day this week, so if I don't say it again, I'm not missing it. It just happened every day this week. Moving on to Wednesday, of course, laundry. And then I had to run some errands. Specifically, I had to run back to the grocery store to get some stuff and to Walmart to pick up some items. Surprisingly, it was busy. I was like, why is everybody here? But then again, school's out, so I'm just like, ugh. Okay. And then it was Wednesday, and so we had Taekwondo again, which was nice. The kids had a good time. In fact, I think they actually did get to do some sparring because they had to take in their gear that day. Maybe they didn't do sparring. Maybe they just needed their gear on to do some I don't know, whatever. I wasn't inside while they were doing it. We stayed out in the car and chilled. But the sticker for running errands was from Happy Daya, and then Once More with Love for Taekwondo. And then for work, it was just another partial day of work for me, which is what Monday through Wednesdays are going to end up being for me now that everything's back in. There'll be partial work days, which means I will just have to do the bulk of my hours on Friday and Saturday, which is fine. That's not a big deal. So, added the FaceTime script on Thursday down at the bottom before I went to add the full box up top. And then my youngest son had a dental appointment that day. They'd had dental appointments, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and one of his sealants had cracked on his back molar, so we had to go get that replaced. So we went into dental at 08, and that's what I prefer. I love morning appointments. Let's get it up, let's get it out of the way so we can get the rest of our day going. So that's kind of nice. And he did good. I mean, it was just him and I. We had some other sun time. It was nice. We chatted and we joked, and then we had a good time. So, and then of course, laundry, because is it ever a day in this household without laundry? I think not. So, and then I worked on some school items for the kids. So we are pretty much done with school. So my oldest son, I made him do 2 years of math in 1 year this last year, just because I knew he could handle it. And he's finishing up the second year of math in it. He's really close to being done, but we're just spacing it out. It's just kind of like when, if I remember when I wake up, like, okay, here we go. But we're officially done with school. So I am starting to prep doing school for next year. So that sticker there was from Grin and Barrett Plans, and then Thursday was another partial day of work just because we had the dental appointment that morning. So Friday, FaceTime, because that's what it is. And now it's a different script, and I really wish I would not have done that. I don't like how it looks. I'm a very uniform person and wish I would have, I wish I would have searched for that same font or kept with the same font all the way around. But it is what it is. On Friday, we went ahead and picked up house. I actually did not get to purging any of the books downstairs like I wanted to. This is why I don't pre-plan and put it down on stickers and things like that, because life just likes to throw me a bucket and go, haha, here you go, I'm changing it up. So we picked up house instead because it desperately needed it. I mean, granted, my house always needs to be picked up because I've got 4 kids and 2 dogs and a cat. So if I just am not constantly picking up the house, then it would be horrible. So, yeah, but I mean, it is what it is. So I'm going to have to rethink my purging schedule for how to get these things done. I really don't want to. I don't think I'm going to be able to pre-plan it out just because life likes to be like, haha, not happening, if that makes sense. And then on Friday was early to bed, at least early to bed for the kids. Kids got into bed pretty early that night, and then I ended up chatting with a friend for a little while, which was very, very nice. It was quite humorous, though, because neither one of us were moving in our house. We were both sitting by windows in our houses, and the call dropped 4 times. It was absolutely insanity. And it was like, okay, maybe the universe doesn't want us talking. But it was nice. It was nice to have uninterrupted adult conversation. Very, very nice. So, but yeah, early to bed for at least the kids. And that's the Coffee Monsters go. And then I just went ahead and added in the rest of the FaceTime stickers for the rest of the week because that's what happens. And if you're new to my channel, my husband is currently a drill instructor up in Chicago for Navy boot camp, so we FaceTime every single day, which I'm thankful for sure. So moving on to the weekend, obviously you've seen that I've already put the weekend banner up there. I really enjoyed it up there, and I felt like I needed to close it off in order to be able to do anything else, so I just went ahead and added those couple of glitter headers. That double box down at the bottom, I am loving it. It is awesome. Kids played D&D again on Saturday. This time, my oldest son was ungrounded, so he actually got to participate, not just watch. He actually got to participate, which was hilarious. And so that little sticker is my hand-drawn doodled sticker. It's obviously a dragon, and he's sitting at a table, and he's being the dungeon master. So, it's specifically for Dungeons and Dragons. So, love it. And then, of course, what do we have? Laundry. I gotta get out of this mode of just letting the kids and even me just do one load of laundry a day. Like, we gotta get caught up here. So, and then I was catching up on some shows. So when I do filming, I actually, unless it's a talk-through video, I have my TV or iPad right there, small little TV, or my iPad, depending on what's going on right there, and I catch up on shows, and I watch shows while I film. So that's what I do. So that way I can, and really, honestly, it's not even a catch up on shows. I'm rewatching a show right now. So it is what it is. It's not like I don't know what's going to happen. And then Sunday is obviously prep next week. Always do that. You should know that by now. Sunday are prep days. Whether or not you're pre-planning with stickers or you're pen and inking it, it's kind of put some stuff down that you want to get done or need to remember for the next week. So, and then of course, what else happens? Laundry. Dun dun dun. Surprise! How? I bet you didn't see that coming, right? That one just came from left field. And then the rest of the day was a rest and relax day, including the kids. The kids rested and relaxed and enjoyed themselves as well. I don't have any complaints for that one. I mean, this is kind of just a memory keeping spread, so to speak. Didn't really do a lot of house cleaning this week. Like I said, we picked up the house. We didn't do a ton of house cleaning this week. So, yeah. I didn't know what I wanted to do for the sidebar. So I was going to just kind of leave it at this and add in the last full box I had and then just be like, well, that's it. That's my spread for the week. But I felt like it was just off. Just leaving it that way. It just felt incomplete. I really do hate leaving the sidebar so open. It just feels incomplete. So I decided to grab these 3-spot checklists that she has to fill in the rest of the sidebar. And for this one, it was buy this, and I ended up having to buy, my son's birthday's coming up, so I had to buy his present. And then we needed some new towels and a new water filter. So I ended up going to Walmart for 2 of those things. One of those things was ordered from Amazon. Thank you, Amazon, for making my life just a little bit easier. And then the next 3-spot checklist, I was clean this, and we obviously saw that from Monday, the things that I cleaned up. Ended up cleaning the office, schoolroom, and kitchen. And then totally out of frame because I just can't seem to keep it in there. But then the last one was the do this 3-spot checklist. And the only things that I put on there was to update the books, work on teacher's planner, and work on schedule. So I am working to get a content calendar down. I know that's important. That probably blows your mind that I don't have one. I have one, so to speak, for like kits I'm going to create, but I don't have one for videos that I want to do. So I needed to start just not so much like scheduling what day I'm going to do videos, but kind of just give an idea. Anyways, that's what it is. Love the kit. It's great. Another week in the books, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.